Surprise, pussies! Happy Friday. Today we have on one of my inspirations, honestly, Julia Fox. She is actually the reason I am sitting here talking to you guys right now. If you don't know, a few years ago, Julia Fox was like replying to comments and like acting out what people asked her to do. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I'm going to do that. And that changed everything for me. And that is why I have this podcast. That's why I'm doing what I do. That's why I'm able to talk to you guys. And I essentially owe it all to her. And she acts, she models, she's a personality, she's an author, she literally does everything. To be able to talk to someone who's lived such an insanely interesting life is just so awesome. I got to hear about everything. I hadn't yet read her book, and I recently just bought it because of this. It's called Down the Drain. Louise says it's her favorite book of all time. It is like actually incredible. I'm about to start it. I'm so excited. She also stars in the new movie Him. So that's today. It's actually out today. I saw a little bit of her in it. She's unbelievable. And I just love her. To submit a Tell Me What's Wrong, go to passthatpuss.com, click Tell Me What's Wrong, and leave a name and number if you're feeling fancy. Okay, enjoy the episode. Love you, pussies. Hi, pussies. Welcome back to Therapuss. Tonight we have on author, actress, fashion icon, it girl always, Julia Fox.
Oh, I love that intro.
Thank you. I was thinking about it in the shower.
I could tell. I love it.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
I know.
You are, I don't know if I've told you this before, but you are the reason why I have a show at all.
You're joking.
I swear, because
Why?
you used to do this thing where you would respond to people's comments and you would like act out whatever they told you to act out.
Oh my God, yes.
And that's like how I got my start, because you did that. I was like, oh, that's so clever. I'm going to do that. Now,
oh my gosh. I know. I feel like I used to have so much fun on TikTok, and now I'm like, I don't know.
What
I'm like my
happened?
ADHD.
Yeah.
Like I just, when I lose interest, I'm like done. I'm gone forever. Right. And I'm like trying to go back, and it's just like, I don't know. Like it's not like novel anymore or something.
Like you think it like makes you anxious, or you're just like bored?
Like just no desire.
Right.
You know, like occasionally I'll like do a little post, but like, I don't know. I feel like I've just really been living like IRL recently. Like I went on a full 3-week vacation. Like no one would even know. There is no photographic evidence of it. Like
Right.
I'm just living.
And do you like that?
I don't know. I feel very like Kourtney Kardashian coded.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get what she was saying now.
Right.
Like I understand.
I'm so addicted to my phone. I feel like I can never do that.
More power to you. Like I wish I could get back there, but I don't know. It's just, you know, you go through like phases and seasons in life. And I feel like I'm in a season of just like kind of like figuring out what is important to me and like what is just for me and not for anyone else, or like, you know what I mean?
100%. What do you feel like? Do you feel like being, because you've been in the public eye, I feel like a lot longer than people know.
Yeah.
Like
to varying degrees.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's like it keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. At what point do you think you felt like, oh shit, wait, maybe I need to take.
There was a moment where I
me.
was like, oh wait, I'm like actually famous. Like I don't know. I just kind of thought it was like it was just like a funny prank.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's real.
Right.
You know, like it's hard to even like show up authentically if everything you say is going to get like picked apart and stuff.
Right.
And it's like at the end of the day, if you really try hard enough, you can have a problem with anything that someone says.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's hard because I am just very blunt and I just say what's on my mind, and I really don't mean any harm. But unfortunately, there are people that'll just like find something wrong in what you said, and then it's like then you're questioning yourself, like, oh my God, wait, like am I like a bad person? And then moving forward, you find yourself questioning everything you say, because you're like, oh wait, they could clip that and that could be bad, or like you know, so it just kind of takes the fun out of it entirely, and then you're like, okay, well now you guys don't get to have me anymore.
Right, exactly. Right. Do you feel like that changed entirely maybe with TikTok? I feel like that back in the
Yeah.
day you could kind of, not even back in the day, but like 5 years ago, you could say whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah. It felt like there was only like a certain like niche community on TikTok, and
Right.
they, as all social media landscape has changed. Like I miss like the early days of Instagram. Like that was where I shined. Like
Right.
yes, like I was an OG like shit poster and like funny captions like before other people were doing it, and now it's like it just feels like a chore and a job and like a LinkedIn thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It just doesn't feel like fun anymore. And also it's like, who are all these people? Like I'll be scrolling on my feed, I'm like, I don't know any of you. And I miss just like being, like just in your little circle. And I also really, really miss what was the page called where you could see what other people were liking?
Oh, the following page.
Like, why did they get rid of that?
That was electric.
That was like, that caused me so much like unwellness, but also like I needed to see all like every, you know what I mean? I'd be like, what is my boyfriend liking? Who is he? Like, it was just like great.
Did you ever catch one of your boyfriends? Like,
yes.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Like you were like, blah, 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 liked, blah, blah,
Yes.
blah. And would you like send a screenshot and be like, I will, like, what the fuck?
I don't even know if phones screenshotted back then, did they?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah,
they
must
did.
have.
No, yeah, it definitely got like super turned up for sure.
You grew up in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did I. But you were raised in Italy until you were 6, right?
Yeah, but like not really though.
Okay.
Like I was in America for a couple of years before that too, as a toddler. But from like 3 to 6, I was like in Italy only.
Sometimes I feel like Italian food is better in New York than it is in Italy.
I completely disagree.
I know, and I think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think I'm wrong.
Yeah. I will say it's different. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's still really, really good. And there are some Italian restaurants where I would say it's like comparable. But ultimately, it's about the minerals in the soil of Italy. Italy sits on volcanic like ground.
Oh.
So it's full of minerals and nutrients, and it's just like that flavor. You can't get that here in America. No way. Like we have farmed the shit out of our land. There are no minerals and nutrients left. You have to go back in the end and put them in, right before you send it out. Like it's just not giving that. And I can taste that. Like I can taste the difference between an Italian tomato, American tomato.
For sure.
The mozzarella, like can't even, I mean the pizza, just like no. Because the grain is different. Gelato, that's not the same.
Maybe I take back my statement. I'm like, wait, yeah. Because I hated tomatoes until I went to Italy and like France.
But what I will say is that Italy does not have the most booming restaurant culture. Like whenever I go out to eat at a restaurant in Italy, like 50% of the time I'm left a little bit like, meh. But that's because we have a really big eating at home at people's houses culture.
Understood.
And that is where the bangers are.
Got it.
So the restaurants are very much for like there will be more tourists at a restaurant than there are actual Italian people, because Italian people at 5 p.m. they are at home. They are getting ready to eat with their families. Like 99.9% of them. So
that is definitely it, because I've never had like an actual home cooked Italian meal in Italy.
See?
Yeah.
Like that. And I'm telling you, like all the aunties in Italy, like they would just come out with these creations, and it was like really like Michelin star quality, and just, they didn't bat an eyelash. It was just totally normal.
Were you were you from like the northern or southern part
I'm
of
from
Italy?
the north.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I've been to like a northern area. That's like Milan and stuff, right?
Yes.
Got
Milan,
it.
Como,
Yes.
the mountains, Venice is in the north. And it's, it's different. Like I personally prefer like the vibes of the South, because they're more similar to like a New York vibe, but it is, beautiful nonetheless. And, I feel very fortunate to have roots there. I feel like it is definitely one of the things that kept me like level-headed, kept me grounded, is that I had that kind of like cultural tie. I knew right and wrong, like all those things that were implemented in me as a child, and something to, just have it as a reference.
Do you feel like sometimes growing up in New York, like you can lose track of that?
Yeah, 1000%. Also, because it's like, Italy's very homogenous, you know, like your neighbor, like you're all going to be doing the same shit, you know, have the same values, same morals, you know. In New York, it's really a free for all. Everyone's house has different rules. You know, it's hard to like form an identity because you're being pulled in so many directions, and then that kind of becomes your identity. So I feel like I'm just a very like I'm very mutable. Like I can adjust really quickly. I'm, you know, anywhere you put me, I can like find something in common with somebody. I've had that luxury and that privilege of being raised around so many cultures and really appreciating all of them. But, you know, when I was in Italy, I didn't know any of that. Like I didn't have Chinese food until like pretty late in life, you know, because I only wanted Italian food and that's all I was raised around. So, you know, I'm happy that I have both.
Did you enjoy growing up in New York?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed some things about it. Others, I don't know. Like now in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed it. But while I was doing it, I fucking hated it.
Me too.
So I don't know.
Me too. I was
don't know.
miserable.
I was miserable. I used to like Google like homes in Hawaii and like high schools in Hawaii because I would like I'm still like a huge like fantasizer. Like I will just daydream all day long. And I would just like daydream about moving to Hawaii and like living on a horse farm. I don't even know if they have horse farms there. I might have just like made that up. And that, you know, I just wanted to get out for some reason. I wanted to escape. I had this calling to like be in nature and kind of live a really simple life. And I still to this day do that. Like I will fantasize like probably like once or twice a week, like no exaggeration, like today's the day. I'm going to fire everyone. I'm going to quit and I'm going to like buy an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere and like just have a little bed and breakfast, have my farm animals, like make yogurt and just live that life.
You owning a bed and breakfast would be sick.
Right?
That would be
like,
so sick.
I kind of see that in the cards for me.
Also because like I feel like owners of bed and breakfast like interact with all the guests.
Yes, exactly.
So they'll like go down and get like talk with everyone. I feel like you would love
breakfast.
that.
I'd be like, for an additional $75, you can get my chicken's eggs and my goat's milk.
You should maybe do it as like a bit and see how it fares.
Right? That's the thing. I'm like, but because I do that. Like I really romanticize the hell out of things and then I get there and I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
So I'd have to try it first.
What is something you like romanticized, then you got there and you were like, never mind?
Marriage. Men.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did like go to Louisiana and then like decide to live there. And I did like love that. And I had romanticized that in my head. And I did end up like, no, but then there was definitely a point like 3 months in where I was like, okay, wait, what the hell am I doing here?
Wait, when did you live in Louisiana?
2015 to 2016.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I lived on the bayou.
It just cuz or?
Yeah, pretty much. I just like me and my bestie, R.I.P. She passed away, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
But I like picked her up in the middle of the night and no, I literally called her and I was like, I forgot what I said, but I was like, do you trust me? And she was like, no. And I was like, come on, do you trust me? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, you have to come with me. And she was like, where? And I was like, don't ask questions. We're just going. And I picked her up in the middle of the night in like a broken down ass car that then eventually like just completely stopped working in the middle of Tennessee on a rainy, stormy night. And I just took her with me on this adventure and we ended up in Louisiana and we had some friends there. We had these 2 friends there. And then we just like got a house and a car and like ended up staying there and like lived this weird, it was just like a weird side quest. And then eventually we both came to.
And we're like, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, let's go home.
That is amazing. Yeah. I like wish I had I could have that same attitude. How old were you at the time?
25.
Okay, that's how old I am now. And were you just in your era of you're like, I'll do whatever?
You know, for such a long time, I had so many responsibilities. And then there came a point where I'd kind of lost everything. And I was like, I'm free, you know?
Right.
Like at first I was scared and I was like, oh my God, you know, like how am I going to support myself and whatever. But then at the same time, I was like, wait, like I can just go. you know, and I got this urge and I just left. And then I ended up doing that for the next couple of years. Like I would literally wake up and be like, okay, I'm leaving. And I always had cars because I'd find men to buy me cars all the time. I've gone through like 20 cars. And I would just go and travel all over America. And because for a long time, I really was, you know, a European girl, and I lived thinking it was New York, LA, and like sometimes Miami. And that was it. I didn't realize that this country is so vast and really, really beautiful. So many like national parks. And like I said, I've always been really drawn to nature and wanting to feel just the simplicity of it and the like, the solitude, but in a nice solitude,
Right.
you know, especially when you grew up in New York, it's really claustrophobic.
Beyond. And you don't even realize it at the time.
You don't realize it, but the buildings, they're literally like
Yeah.
closing in on you. Like you never see a sunset because the buildings are always blocking it. And, you know, you're never really alone.
Ever.
You know?
Which is like a blessing and a curse.
Yes, exactly. Like I feel like I feel very safe in New York. You know?
I never understood. I remember I used to live in the suburbs, and when I was moving to New York, everyone was like, "Oh my, I'm so scared for you." And I was like, "Wait," and I was like 10, so I was like, "Wait, why?" But then when I think about it, it's like I was taking the subway at like age 11, 12 alone.
Same.
And like crazy, like I've had like weird encounters, but I was never like legitimately scared. One time this guy came up to me and was like, "I'm gonna kill you." And I was like, I was 12 or I was 13. And I was like,
you peed your pants.
And I was just standing there, and he kept saying, "I am going to kill you. I'm going to kill you." And I feel like anywhere else, I'd be alone on the street and I'd be terrified that I would, but I was like,
but did anyone else like say anything or step in to?
No.
That's the thing about New York.
Yeah,
Like people
no.
really just like mind their own business.
Where'd you go to high school in New York?
I actually went to like 6 or 7 different high schools. So I went to Washington Irving, which was like, you know, metal detectors and like, yeah. And then I moved to Italy.
Right.
And I went to 2 different schools there with the nuns. Then I came back and went to a Catholic school in Midtown, but only for like 2 weeks. Because I wanted to wear pants, and they were like, "No, you need to wear a skirt." And I was like, "Deuces." And then I went to a school called Eastside Community High School. And then I graduated from City As.
Okay.
So it was like all the time. Like I just didn't give a shit. Right. I didn't care.
You were never like a school person?
No, not at all. Like it was very an oppressive environment for me. I dreaded it.
Did you have any idea like what you wanted to do when you grew up, or
no?
Yeah, you were just like, fuck it. Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's like I was so just like surviving the day
right,
that like
right,
I didn't
right.
even think about it. But weirdly, I kind of knew that I'd figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know, like I wasn't really that worried about the long term. I was more worried about the short term.
That's like the New York mindset. I feel like,
yeah.
Right? Like
just making it to tomorrow.
Right.
Was like way more of a like issue.
Do you have like a favorite year that you spent in New York?
I definitely like the early 2000s, like 2007, 2008, 2006. Like those years were so fun.
What were they like?
It was just like the clubs were really popping, and it was, you know, we had cell phones, we had sidekicks, we had razors, but like we didn't really have social media. Like we had MySpace, but you had to be at home to use it, and same with Facebook. Mm-hmm. So we were really just, you know, all the dopamine hits that people get online, we were getting them out in the street. Like we just wanted to be out. We wanted to be talking to people. We wanted attention. You know, now we can get attention just by never leaving our bedroom and posting online. But back then you really had to like go outside to make a name of yourself. And I did that, you know, like everyone knew who I was in New York, even the police. Like it was, everyone knew Julia Fox. And then I'd be like, I don't know why does everybody know me? But I was like such an attention whore, and I was always wiling out, and I was always like fighting or like just getting on top of a car, or like, you know, just doing crazy stuff like all the time. So, you know.
That era was the best.
Yeah, it was. And you didn't have that fear of like, someone's going to like, you know, video me and I'm going to like, you know, whatever, it's going to follow me forever. Like that was just not even a thing, a thought in the mind. So you just really felt like I could do anything right now.
That's what I was about to ask. Like, do you think that killed party culture?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely not the same. Like
Right.
I go to parties now and it's just not as fun because everyone's coming up to me for a photo or like whatever. But like even when I do go incognito,
Mm-hmm.
it's just not really giving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of people like on their phones and like you're not as present as like we were. Like we were very present, very in the moment, very just like, who's here? Like,
Right.
just like whatever, like looking for the next like dopamine hit.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now you just don't really need it. Like
Or
in that
people
way.
can videotape you out, and
Yeah.
you're always thinking about that. You must be, right?
Yeah. Well, I also have this thing where it's like, I feel like I have to be nice to everyone because then it'll be like, I am a Julia Fox and she was a fucking bitch and blah, 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 And
Yeah.
it's like, ugh. So it's just like, then I go out and, and it's fine. It's nice. I mean, you know what? I had this thought today and I was like thinking about Marilyn Monroe and I was like, she was the most famous woman in the world and she died alone in a bed, like with pills and alcohol. And it's like, people act like you're famous, you're so lucky, but it's like if the most famous woman in the world was like that miserable, is like fame really all that great? And I wish that people could think in a more like nuanced way where fame really, it's great. It has a lot of very superficial perks, but ultimately it does like isolate you from your peers, like even if you see famous people out in the wild, it's like head down, like,
Right.
And like, imagine if they just weren't famous and it's like a person with their head down, like, you'd be like, oh, poor thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just feel like a little disconnected from the rest of everyone. And I feel like a lot of famous people are miserable, myself included.
Do you think you were happier before fame? Like
no, that's the
Okay.
thing. It's like
Yeah.
I've always been depressed and miserable, so it's like whatever. But I do sympathize with some others for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was watching Love Island Beyond the Villa,
Uh-huh.
and they're all like, "I miss my life before," and I was like, I get that. Like I can see why,
Yeah.
Like, I get that. You're just living on a smaller scale and not really worried too much about people liking you or how you're being perceived, and it just feels like a much more authentic existence, and more real, more made up of like real things, like things that actually have meaning, your childhood friends, the love of your family, a career you're passionate about, opposed to like doing SpawnCon and like going to like influencer parties, which is like, what I mean? So
I feel like also like with the Love Island people, like they were taken to like another level last year. That was like because the USA wasn't big until last year.
They had no idea. Like they
Right.
went on this show, like it's fine, no one's gonna watch it.
Yeah, and then everyone watched it. Do
That's
you
the
watch
gag.
Love Island?
I do. Yeah.
What do you think of this season?
It wasn't giving last season, let me tell you, but it still gave something, but I was missing a little bit the vibe. You know what it was giving? It was giving that the people this season saw the impact of last season and were like, I want that too, opposed to like genuinely wanting to find love and connection, and they think we're a little bit more aware of the cameras.
Yes,
it was giving a little more like polished, prim. That's why Huda, I think, resonated so much, even though she was so diabolical. At least she was real.
Yeah, she was real.
For better or for worse,
But, like, we've all crashed out like that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, are you kidding? Like,
Yeah.
I've crashed out so bad.
When?
Like, literally the other night. Like,
Like over somebody?
Yeah, it's just like I thought
Okay.
my friend was mad at me, and it's like even that you're just like why the fuck are you mad? Like and
Yeah,
you're
you get
drunk
defensive,
and you
yeah.
get defensive, and like you take that without your phone and your cameras are on you and you're like without your kid and you're like
on no sleep.
Yeah.
I heard when I found out they weren't letting them sleep, I was
Wait,
like,
what?
Yeah, they don't let the Love Island people sleep.
What do you mean?
Like they'd be going to bed with the sun coming out and be like waking up like 2 hours later.
What?
Yeah, they all were talking about the not sleeping. And I was like, this is why they need to unionize.
Right.
Like SAG would never.
Never.
They need to figure it out over there in the reality sector because this is like, it feels inhumane. Right. These are real people.
Weren't you for a second? Didn't someone, wasn't there a rumor online that you were going to join Roni?
Yes, there was. And ultimately, I felt like I would ruin the show.
Dude, I think you would have
No, you're wrong.
demolished that
No,
show.
you're wrong.
Tell
You're
me
wrong.
why.
Because Roni, okay, so there's 3 formulas.
Right.
There's the, oh my God, I wish I could be them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, thank God I'm not them. And oh my God, I'm them. And Roni is, I wish I could be them because they're rich and they're extravagant and they're out of touch. And they're also, oh my God, thank God I'm not them. There's like a mixture of both. And I just feel like even though I loved all the girls on the reboot, it was a little too relatable. You know, like I want my crazy Sonias and Countess Luann's and my Jill Zarins and just like, I want that. And I'm not that, you know, like it just, and also it would ruin the show for me. I love watching the show and I wouldn't want to watch myself on the show. That sounds whack. Like, you know, it's such a like, I love that show so much. Like truly, like grew up watching it. Like I'd rather preserve like what it once
100%.
was, you know?
Yeah.
And I would love if they could go back to the original formula, which worked really well. I've definitely slid in Andy's DMs, like, please get them back on, you know?
He
like,
must know at this point that they're so wanted back.
I mean, I told him, he read it, he left me on red. He knows for sure, but I don't know if they're going to.
I
know.
Did you like watch Roni in real time living in New York?
Yeah.
Was it just like, this is the best thing of all time?
Yeah. Like it was really like, oh my God, I can't believe like you can't make this shit up. You know, it was better than any show ever. You know, all the like the I mean, when Aviva took her leg off, like it was just like there's just so many of those moments when Luann fell in the bush.
Yeah.
When Dorinda was like, I made it nice. Like there's just so many great like one-liners that came out of that show. Like just like amazing iconic moments that are just like seared onto my brain. And like I just don't think that I could like give that. Like nobody can give that.
But you could give some
I'd
sick
give
one-liners.
something, but it wouldn't be that. Like
Do you think you'd ever do reality?
Maybe. I don't know, but maybe.
Yeah. If you like woke up and
like
were like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like literally if I woke up one day and I was like, all right, fine, like I'll do it. But I do like think reality TV, it can be a little toxic for the people that are on
100%.
it because it's not like a movie where there's like a differentiation. I am playing a character. I am not this person. And even then actors get shit when they play horrible people. But you know, with reality, people forget that these aren't like just characters on a show. These are like real people. And a lot of this is, you know, produced and a lot of it is like made up. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like scripted, but there are suggestions and there are, you know, like they set up what's going to happen and then you kind of just like riff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just don't know if like that's really like the road I want to go down, the hill I want to die on rather.
Yeah. Do you watch any other housewife shows?
I love Beverly Hills. I used to love Atlanta. I haven't got like, I don't know, after Nene left, I was just kind of like, okay, well, there goes that. But I'd pick it back up because they brought Phaedra back.
I heard that.
Yeah, I love Phaedra, so I would pick that back up again. Potomac's really good.
You watch Salt Lake?
Yes.
That's
the best one.
That's the best one.
It's the best one. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't say that one first. Obviously, that's the best one.
Okay, thoughts on Bronwyn?
Babe.
You like?
I love.
I don't like.
I love because I think she's like a mastermind.
Yeah.
And I want to know what she was arrested for.
Wait, she was arrested?
In San Francisco.
When?
Like 2 years ago.
Is that like was that?
It's on the internet.
It wasn't in last season.
No. It came out after the season ended. They might speak about it this season. I feel bad even like mentioning it because like Bronwyn, you're my girl. I love you, but I need to know the tea. I was arrested too, girl. It's fine. We're like it happens to the best of us. Totally fine. But I just need the tea.
Oh, I'm curious.
Yeah.
And
also, what is it about Salt Lake that like attracts all these like criminal mastermind women?
I don't know. But that to me is like such good television.
Yeah.
Like I'm like sat every
You know
week.
what else is really good? The Mormon Wives. Have you watched that?
No, because I'm so loyal to my Salt Lake girls.
But it's like, I feel like there's a crossover there.
Yeah, I know,
like
but I feel like I'm going to be comparing everything to Salt Lake.
it's very different.
Okay.
It's very different. Like these girls are Mormons, like capital M, and like that is a big part of.
Oh, like they're like.
Yeah.
They're like intense.
Yeah.
And they're like talking shit about people for breaking Mormon rules.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah, they have that for sure. But the gag is they're all breaking them.
Right.
Yeah, like they're wild.
That's what I feel like.
Like they're more wild than like me and my friends. You know, like they're more wild than like
in what way?
like just like, oh, but the thing is they don't drink.
What?
Yeah, they don't drink. But they still crash out like all the time, which is kind of like weird, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's like you just have to watch it and let me know.
Okay, maybe I'll give it a because I'm rewatching Scandal. Have you ever seen Scandal?
No, I know it's so good. I know it's good.
No. I from what I can understand about you, what I know about you is that you will fall headfirst into the show.
Okay, do you want to know what show you should start watching? Yes. The Hunting Wives.
Is it that good? Everyone's talking about it.
It's so good.
What is so good about it? Someone from Scandal's in it.
So basically, it's the premise is like a liberal woman from like Boston who used to do like political PR, had some sort of accident and had to leave. And then her husband got this job in Texas. So they all moved to Texas, and it's her like acclimating to these very like Texan wives. And it's really just interesting the dichotomy between the two, because she thinks like I'm liberal and I'm empowered, but really her husband like puts her down all the time, and he doesn't let her drive and he doesn't let her drink, and like whereas these Republican women are like they put up the facade that they're so amazing, God-fearing women, but really they're like getting drunk and doing body shots and like fucking each other, but it's all behind closed doors and very hush hush. So it is very interesting. I love that, but I you just have to watch it. I don't want to get too into it. No, it is amazing. It is amazing.
You sold me. I haven't been sold. Everyone's like, you have to watch it. Not sold. That sold me.
It's good. And there's a murder.
Ooh, okay. That makes it good. But if I watch, you need to watch Scandal.
Okay, I will. Because aren't there like 9 freaking seasons?
And you can but really the best season is season 2. That's when it exploded culturally.
Okay.
And you'll see why.
Okay.
What's your favorite show of all time?
Desperate Housewives.
Me too. Well, not my favorite, but I love that show.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
I love that show.
What's your other favorite show? Or like your first favorite show?
I love Desperate Housewives was the first show I ever watched in full and finished.
Yes.
So I remember Susan's last lap around Wisteria Lane. I remember, right? Yeah. And
after he passed away.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I remember my favorite season though was season 2 with the people in the basement. Do you remember that neighbor
the family when they came?
The people in the basement.
Yeah, that was like that shit could never be aired today.
Ever.
Like the shit they were doing was so it would never get approved today.
I didn't remember when.
Although I don't know, maybe it could now.
Didn't Bree's son remember she drove him somewhere and dropped him off?
Yeah, she just ditched him on the side of the house. She's like, you're not my son anymore.
Yeah, because didn't he fuck her boyfriend or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
He did.
My favorite shows of all time are Girls on HBO.
Girls, yes.
The best. It really finds you when you need it. And the show, do you like thrillers?
I do.
Okay, would you watch, you definitely, a foreign show with subtitles? Really? There's no way.
I mean, I don't know.
What if it's really good?
Okay, shoot.
It's called Dark.
Okay, I've never heard
on
of
Netflix.
It.
All you need to know is a little German boy goes missing in a little German town. And it becomes so mind-fucky in ways that you would never anticipate the show would go to.
And this is your favorite show ever.
I've seen it twice through. So I've seen 6 seasons of a German show in German because you can't watch it dubbed. There's no point.
I know the dubbing
you're
is so bad and it doesn't match. Yeah, it's weird.
Match.
It's weird.
It is one of the most. It's brilliant.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It's genuinely a brilliant show.
Wow.
And they would have had to sit down at a board, connect so many dots to make that plot.
Do they ever figure out where this boy went? Or
oh yes.
Oh.
And it is not where you think.
Really?
It is not where you think.
It wasn't the parents.
I can't even begin to describe to you.
Wow.
Oh my God. I wish I could watch that show for the first time again.
Wow.
I was sitting in COVID.
When did it come out?
I think it ended in 2020. It must have come out in like 2017. But I remember sitting during COVID.
And how
being
many
like,
seasons? 5?
Three. It's
3.
a trilogy of seasons,
Okay.
10 episodes each.
Okay.
And the end is so rewarding. I also
Okay.
just finished a show called Mr. Robot.
Oh, I've heard that that's amazing.
Really good, but watch Dark first.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. AI's legitimately fucked.
Yeah.
AI's like, I don't use ChatGPT. I still hold back.
Really?
I hold back. It scares the shit out of me.
Okay, I use it.
You do?
I do.
It scares me.
I do. But I don't know if I use it like how other people use it. Like,
Right.
I'll like my son had a staph infection and
It's
I
helpful
took
in
a
that way.
picture of it and I put it in and I said, what is this rash? And it said staph infection. And then I was like, okay, we're going to the doctor. So I only use it what's really life or death.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not using it plan my day for me or
Right.
stuff like
Write
like
my
I don't-
essay.
No.
Right.
No.
I
Yeah.
mean, kids are literally not going to learn.
I know.
It's the craziest thing. And everyone's telling me no, AIs, it's like what Google was 20 years ago. And I'm like, I don't think that's the
it
case.
is not. Google 20 years ago was the pits. Literally, it was you'd be on page 16 still looking for your answer.
Yeah.
It was not at all what it is today. No,
Yeah,
you
AI
cannot compare the two.
Bugs me out.
It might be revolutionary in the same way,
Right.
sort of, but it's totally different.
Have you ever been in a self-driving car?
No,
Neither have I. Does New York have Waymos?
I don't think so.
That's what if you see a car,
I've seen them here.
Yeah, they spin around.
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah. I've
It's,
seen it. I've seen it
really
here.
Freaky.
No, New York is we're a little stuck in our way.
Right.
New York doesn't really love change that much. It's not like California where the tech advancements are just all the time. New York is a little more archaic.
Yeah.
It's also an older city.
Yeah.
It's a little more scholarly, studious, and
I know. Sometimes
Yeah.
I really miss it.
do you really though?
Yeah, I do
Really?
sometimes.
What? What do you miss about it?
I miss not being at the mercy of a car. And because I don't drive. I don't know how to drive.
Okay.
Because I grew up in New York and my parents are Jewish,
why don't you just get-
neurotic, and they're you can't drive, you can't drive, you can't drive. And I'm like, okay. Because then my dad's like,
How do
"You'll
you get
crash."
around here,
I Uber everywhere.
babe?
I know.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. And, I mean, I've made it my own thing, I'm very grateful that I can afford to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm also grateful that I've become friends with all of them. So we're
all the local
all of them,
Ubers.
literally all of them.
That's
we're all
hilarious.
friends. They pick me up. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Hey. We text. We I'm like, "Oh, we can book out of the app if you want." They're there's sometimes
That's okay.
yeah, sometimes they're yeah, and then sometimes
I'm not
they're
ready for
"It's
that,
just
bro."
let me
Yeah.
on the app.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss not being at the mercy of the car. Things in LA close so early.
They do.
I love to go out.
Yeah.
And they close at 2 a.m. here. Last call
I
is 2
know.
a.m., which is insane.
I know.
Insane.
But that's why I feel the house party here are you cannot it's not the same. New York by 11:30 they've called the cops. Here
Right.
you can rage till 8, 9 in the morning.
But it's not. But still, someone next door is going to call the cops if it's too loud.
right.
Whereas a nightclub in New York, it's loud. Until 4.
Yeah.
Some part of me misses apartment parties.
Really?
I don't know. I thought they were the coolest thing in the world when I was in high school.
Definitely, yeah. In high school, it was just so very intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you felt so cool if you were invited.
Yeah.
And But
Yeah.
I do. My 2 best friends literally moved out today back to New York.
Really?
Yeah, it was so depressing. They literally just
As that
moved out.
always happens, though. I feel all of my friends I grew up with all live here, and then all my LA friends, all the friends I have now in New York are from LA. You
Right.
know what I mean? They just flip flop all the time,
Yeah.
just in search for happiness.
I mean, the dating scene here is also just abysmal.
But is it worse than New York?
New York, when I go to New York, I have dates lined up, and it's
Really?
great. Yes. Here it is.
Wow.
The talk about the fucking pits. This is the bad place.
But I feel here is the place you come to get married and get a dog and have kids. And
yeah,
stuff.
if you're straight,
Cis, hetero,
and
yeah. Right.
I'm sure.
Right.
It's great for them.
I get that, but I still do love it here though.
I love LA more than
Because it's
yeah.
here you can just kind of exist. in a little
Totally.
bubble and like move around in your bubble.
And it's
Whereas like
awesome.
New York, it's just harder. Like everything is harder. You
Yeah.
know, like even grocery shopping is harder because then you have to walk back with all the heavy ass bags. Like here, it's like just throw them in your trunk. You know, like
Right.
little things like that. It adds up for sure. Like I
Right.
feel like the quality of life might be a little bit better here.
Yeah.
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 It
Yes,
is.
it
It
is.
is,
It
babe.
is.
It
It is.
is.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
It is.
I think maybe I don't know. I think I romanticize places I'm not at anymore.
Yeah.
Because like growing up in New York, I was fucking miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Like those January to March, like
So hard.
darkest days
No,
of my
all
life.
New Yorkers have like vitamin D deficiency. Like we're all like clinically depressed. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's like the summer is like too hot to even be outside. It's like literally tropical. It was reclassified as like a tropical zone. Yeah.
Wait, when?
Like this year. I'm pretty sure.
Because it's so fucking humid.
It's gotten to that level where
That's
it's like
crazy.
it's like Puerto Rico in there. It's
No.
like hot. Like
I mean, I haven't been there this summer,
mosquitoes.
but I heard it's bad.
Yeah, it's rough. It's really rough.
And then do you remember like when you used to take the train when like you'd get on a car?
And the AC's broken.
And the AC's broken and the doors closed?
Well, I would just stand in the middle. I'd stand in the middle of the two cars
Yeah.
to catch a breeze.
Oh, you would like outside of the train?
Yeah, like you know the spot
Yes,
of connecting.
yes.
Yeah, I would just go and stand there. And
I was so scared of doing that.
really,
Yes.
no, I loved. I mean, my friends would do that. We'd like smoke joints in there, and like, yeah.
Oh my
We were
God.
crazy. We'd like run on the tracks and subway surf and like be so crazy on the trains.
What do you mean subway surf?
Like climb on it
On the top?
Yeah. Like from that little nook, you can climb up to the top.
And you're not scared? You were just like,
Babe, our frontal lobe was very much undeveloped. Like we did not give a shit.
oh my God, that's
Yeah.
insane.
It was fun.
It sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've never done the thing when you're speeding in a car and then you climb out one window, climb the top and go back in on the other side?
Never.
That's really fun.
Is it like,
Yeah.
and is it like the adrenaline? Like, is it
It's
like,
an adrenaline thing for sure. Yeah. It's a like, oh my God, there's a high chance I might die. Ah! You know,
oh my
it's like
God.
the best feeling ever.
What's the like craziest thing like that like you've ever done?
I had this boyfriend and he loved like climbing bridges and stuff. And one time we did it together and we climbed the I think it was the Williamsburg Bridge, and we like climbed up to the top.
What?
Yeah. It was actually really romantic.
Were you like
I mean,
scared?
he's gross, but like,
Yeah.
it was cool. I like was scared, but I was never going to show him that I was scared.
Right.
I was like, you know, I got this.
What's your star sign?
Aquarius.
Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like I don't know much about Aquarius. I'm a Scorpio. But
Really? You don't have a lot of Aquarius friends? I feel like I'm like always like this with Scorpios.
My friends are like Pisces, Leo, Virgo,
Interesting.
Pisces, Leo, Virgo.
Okay, interesting.
And I have one best friend that's a Capricorn.
Okay.
And that's like, that's about it.
Right,
But
right.
I get on really well with Pisces women.
Really?
Yeah, Pisces women are like my favorite people in the world.
Well, that makes sense. Pisces
Yeah.
and Scorpio, both very like emotional and
Yeah.
like, yeah.
What's your rising and moon?
My rising is Cancer
Mhm.
and my moon is Taurus.
I love Taurus. My mom's a
Mhm.
Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my like grounded energy.
Right.
Where I like to be at home. I like to have nice things. Like I like good food. Like I
You want to
just
open
like
up a bed and breakfast.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
very, very like Taurus. And then my Cancer, I think, is like my creativity and my more like nostalgic, emotional, like
Mhm.
motherly, nurturing side. And then my Aquarius side is just like where all the crazy stuff comes
Right.
in.
I feel like
guess.
Aquarius is like a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're just very like future thinkers, big picture. Like I don't really harp on like little stuff. I like really look at the bigger picture, like what it all means. And like, you know, I feel like I have a pretty good I'm a good problem solver.
Mhm.
And I can be very like rational, like to the point where sometimes I'm like feelings are irrelevant. Like,
Right.
let's look at the facts here, you know, instead. So I always say like facts before feelings. And a
Mhm.
lot of people don't like that, but I find comfort in like the truth.
Like, do you think, well, people on the internet do feelings before facts these days. I feel like it's all about.
Yeah, how it made me feel. It offended me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Because that's like, the mind, that's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Do you want to get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Okay, yeah.
These are where the pussies write in and they tell us what's wrong and we give them advice.
Okay.
I feel like you're going to be
I love
nothing
it.
short of excellent at this.
I love it. Actually, I was just thinking about like how like all the time people come up to me and like ask me for advice, and then I'm like, all right, here we go, and I just like give them the like advice, and then I'm like, what if I just like derailed their whole entire lives? And they're like, that Julia Fox, she told me to quit my job and follow my dreams, and now I'm broke and homeless. Like, I don't know, but I'm gonna do my best.
My husband has had horrible breath lately. Right as I was about to bring it up, he told me I have bad breath, which I don't. What do I do?
What a master gaslighter.
Yeah.
Also, how did he read her mind?
He did.
I would just say like divorce. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a huge deal breaker for me.
Bad breath.
Yeah, bad
Disgusting.
breath and stinky feet.
Oh, well, you literally, right before we sat down, you put a minty tab in. Oh, no, those were contacts.
No, I put my contacts in. I fell asleep in the makeup chair today, and when I woke up, there was like eyeliner on my contacts, and I literally drove here like blinded. And then, so I had to, handle that really quickly.
My ex broke up with me on the phone while I was at work. It was completely out of the blue. I thought he was my forever person, and we had planned to try long distance. He spent a week with his mom and then dumped me. Did she convince him? What do I do now?
Wow. Honestly, you dodged a bullet, babe. It's giving weird, incestuous, emotional incest over there. Like, if he's gonna let his mom get to his head now, he's gonna do that for the rest of your life.
Have you ever dated someone like that?
No. And also, like, I love like grown-ups. Like, I always got along with grown-ups. So like everyone's parents always loved me until like the breakup, and then they were like, yeah.
What's like the craziest thing you've done in like a breakup
Oh my God.
that you can say?
I mean, definitely like there are some things I like actually can't say, but I will say like the fun stuff. Like I remember I was like so mad at one of my exes, so I climbed through his fire escape and like damaged little things around the house, like the old like iPhone charger, how it was like long and the wires would always poke out. I like pulled out those wires so that when he would go charge his phone at night, it like wouldn't charge. I threw away his favorite pants. I dumped out all his beers and put the empty cans back in the fridge. Like just like diabolical stuff, like stuff that like is little, but it adds up.
Right.
And
you'll
then
lose your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you might
played
even
the
kill
long
yourself. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Every time my friend talks about her new boyfriend, she says, he's literally just like my dad. And I don't know how to tell her that's not the win she thinks it is. I feel like it's not.
I feel like we need to know a little bit more about her dad, though, because also like a lot of women go for men that remind them of their dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and boys do the same with women. They look for the model image of what that looks like, and it's usually the mom. But it's I think it's healthy to a degree. Like everything else. I think we just need to know like more about her dad to really give an answer about that.
Just because this is reminding me, when you said you used to get guys to buy you cars, how did that how did that work? Like, how did you get them to buy you cars?
I would like send them links of the car I wanted.
And they would just buy you the car?
Yeah.
Where'd you find them?
So like as I got older, the cars got shittier, obviously. But like, in the beginning, it was the dealership. And then toward the end, it was like, hey, I found this on Craigslist.
No, but where did you find these guys?
Oh, just, New York, going out.
Right.
Word of mouth. A lot of them would just like slide in my DM or like want to like the moment I knew I'd hooked one, it was like, all right, let's go. Like game time. Like, let's see what I can. And a lot of them just want to show off, like, yeah, I can do this for you. It's like they like it just as much as I like receiving it. It's not like, cause they're gonna be like gold digger. It's like, no. They get such a thrill from doing it too. Like they love to be like the guy that just like bought a car for a girl,
Right.
like it's an ego boost for them too. So that's why I always tell them, like, just ask, ask, because
the worst they can do is say no.
yeah, because a lot of these guys, it's like, it's gift giving out of ego, out of like, it's whatever. It's not like the selfless act of, you know what I mean? It's not giving that at all.
What's like the craziest thing you've gotten a guy to like buy you?
I mean, I've definitely gotten a lot of really, most of it is like, cars, clothing. I never got like a house out of a guy, which is like, was like always kind of the goal, but now I've let it go. It's fine. Like I can do that for myself. It's okay. But probably like Birkins. Yeah.
Wow.
I've gotten like 3 guys to get me Birkins. So
that's a fucking win.
it is.
That's a win.
Like it is.
That is a win.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, and it's a good investment. I would recommend that you try to get guys to get them for you, because it's something like, I remember when I like lost everything and whatever, like I could sell one of my Birkins and that held me over for like 6 months.
Right.
So it's like, it's just a good place to like park some money, and it'll appreciate in value, unlike a lot of other bags.
Right.
So it's a great investment.
I've been single for 27 years. I'm 27.
Wow, winning.
I've lived through all my friends' relationships, and I'm starting to feel like I'll never find love. What do I do?
Again, like it's hard, because it's like, I don't know this girl. It's
Yeah.
like a part or a guy. Is it a girl or a guy? Do we even know? Yeah, I mean, I would say like you're on a winning streak and just ride it out, but I do understand like wanting,
So lonely.
yeah, and you just have to put yourself out there.
It's so hard sometimes.
It's so hard. I get it. Like, I'm so glad that I like already have a child, and like I don't have to like worry about meeting a man so I can like have a child anymore, because it was just like so hard. Like, these men out here are such trash. The bar is so low. But I would try men from other countries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some good ones out there in other countries.
I think the issue with dating today is like because when you see people get like judged online so intensely, like you're obviously going to internalize it and be like, well, so I'm going to get like, you judge yourself just as hard. Does that make sense? Like if you see like people because I feel like we live in this culture where
you absorb that.
Only like
absorb that lens.
Right. Like only in the 2000s it was like the main people that got made fun of were like celebrities.
Real celebrities.
Like everyone's a target.
Like,
so how can you not internalize that and be like, oh, I'd make fun of me if I saw someone do this.
I think you just have to like let that go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like realize that like it's going to happen. Like, I promise you, Jake Shane, like one day you're going to do something and they're going to turn on you. And then you know what? No, babe, but I'm telling you, then it happened. And you're like liberated of that fear. And then you can just go and be yourself, because it's like everyone bounces back. If you're like an actual good person, like you bounce back.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like it's going to happen. Like someone's going to be ticked off. It'll probably won't be big, but like it'll happen. Like you're going to piss somebody off, and they're going to go online and make a super self-righteous video about it. And they're going to use big words and sound really intelligent. And all the idiots are going to be like, and eat it up, because you're going to be super successful, and they're going to want to tear you down the same way they built you up. But once it happens, it's so liberating, because you don't have that looming fear anymore. Like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? It's like ripping the Band-Aid off, and then you're like, you're free. Like it happened, and you lived, and you survived, and not only that, you bounced back. So you know in your mind that you can do that again if it ever happens. You know what I mean? It's like you did it. You survived it.
Do you remember like the first time someone got mad at you online? And
yes.
What did it feel like?
There was like this mascara trend where mascara meant penis.
Wait, what?
Some guy was like, I lent this girl my mascara, and she lent it to someone else. And I wrote under like, oh, boo-hoo, or something, like whatever. And apparently the mascara was code word for penis.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
So it's going to happen. Even when you actually didn't do anything wrong, or like it was a mistake or a slip up, or it was innocent, people are still going to find a problem. So it's like, at a certain point, you just have to let it go. You have to surrender. Who gives a shit what anybody thinks about you?
Did you used to like be so scared of it until
I was so scared of it happening, because I would always see other people going through it.
Yeah.
And then once it happened, I was like, oh, like, okay. Like I lived, and like I lived, like I went on with my day, just didn't go on TikTok for the day, and then it's over.
And then the news cycle ends.
Exactly. So it's like, you just move on,
God, I needed to hear that today.
Yeah.
I think about it. It consumes me.
I would say also stop thinking about it, because you like low-key manifest your fears.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
But it's fine. Like it happens and you survive. And now I wear a shirt that says canceled twice.
Ooh, that's awesome.
And I love it. And I have another shirt that says like canceled adjacent. And I love it. And I feel like such a baddie in it.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's
like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I went through that shit.
Right.
Came out stronger. You're not going to break me.
At this point, though, it's like the people canceling these people are like just as fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's like gnarly.
Yeah.
Like the shit that they do.
It is. It feels like a weird dictatorship where we like oppress each other.
It feels like the Salem witch trials. It's like everyone's like, you.
And it's always a woman or like a person of color or a queer person. It's crazy.
It's insane. It's like, yeah, men do not. I don't think.
Not in the same way.
I don't think I've ever seen.
I mean, I have, but it's
for
not,
like horrendous
it's not in the same
things.
way.
Yeah,
it's not in the same way. Yeah,
right. Ugh. I'm in a group chat where everyone roasts their exes and talk a bunch of shit about mine, but they don't know that we just got back together.
That's why, like, you really, as much as like I want to say, like, talk to your friends about your relationship, it's like it's hard, because then, like, on both ends, like. Someone once told me, like, never get involved in someo's relationship.
That's
because
what my mom says.
they get back together and then you're the bad guy and it's really fucking awkward. And I've made that mistake so many times. And also as the friend, you're like so tired of hearing about it and you're like offering solution, and then they get back together and you're like, the fuck, you know what I mean? It's like both sides.
Right.
It's better to just stay out of it and like, just take the L, sis. Like, let them know it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Julia, what did we learn today?
A lot of TV shows, though.
We did.
Yeah. Watching TV is so fun.
It is. It's the best thing in the entire world. I think I learned that, like, maybe I'm more resilient than I think I am.
Yeah.
From your advice that you gave me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think we humans are like, and like we've literally made it here against all odds. Like, we're here. Like, humans are so resilient, like way more than we give ourselves. We're literally built to heal. Like, we get a cut and immediately our body starts healing. And like, you just don't underestimate how powerful and strong you are.
Oh, I'm going to take that with me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, finally, before I let you go, you are in the new movie, Him.
Yes.
Which looks amazing. It's executive produced by Jordan Peele.
Yes.
Who actually went to my high school.
You're joking.
No, I swear. He was like the first celebrity
he's
I ever
from
met.
New York.
Yeah, he went to the school called Calhoun.
Yeah, I know Calhoun.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
A big TV school. And he went, then he spoke to, well, besides that, how was it? What was it like filming?
It was amazing. We filmed in New Mexico last year, and they let me keep my bleached eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of blood. I mean, I'd always wanted to do kind of like a horror movie, and I always obviously loved Jordan Peele. And so when they, offered the part to me, I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. I love New Mexico. I actually spent all the money I made on that film and bought like this yurt in the middle of the desert out there.
A yurt?
It's like a hexagonal house.
Okay.
Because I just loved being out there so much. It's like the land of enchantment, and it really feels that way. Like, you feel so grounded to the earth, and there's something so like magical and mystical about New Mexico. And anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, it's coming out in theaters in September, so come see me.
I'm so excited for you. You love acting.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm like good at it.
You're great at it.
Thank you.
You're great. Like, did you know? And I read that you had no idea you could do it until you literally got the part.
Until I tried, yeah. But you know what? Growing up, everyone around me, like my closest friends and family, always told me like, you should be an actress. You should be an actress. But I just never thought like someone like me could do that. It just felt like such a glamorous kind of, like too far, out of my grasp. And so when it happened, it just really felt like, oh my God, like they were right. And I was like underestimating myself. So, and I love it. And I don't think I get like taken seriously as an actress, like, cause I'm me, you know, and whatever. I guess I'm like weird, but I'm a good actress.
You're a great actress.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you are you excited to like, has it been the most rewarding? Like, because you've had so many different side quests. It's been the most rewarding?
Yeah. Aside from writing my book.
Right.
Which was really hard, and having a child.
Yeah.
Like being, and also what I love the most about acting is like the escapism factor. Like I don't do drugs anymore, but I do love escaping myself. And so when I can, you know, play a part and become a different person, I like really commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Like I really become her. And it's so like freeing. Like I like long for it. I crave it, like truly. And yeah, I'm excited to just do more of that.
Yeah, you definitely will. Like,
I
congratulations. I'm so excited to see it.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the
Oh my
show.
God, thank you for
This was
having
so
me.
lovely.
I know.
I could listen to you talk all day.
I know, same. I like watch all your videos on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, you're so funny.
Well, I only have this because of you. And I'll never forget it.
That's wild.
I know. I always say, every time they used to ask me, like, well, how did you be like, well, Julia Fox posted, she would just do these, people would comment and she would do it.
But how did you translate that? Like, did you start doing that?
I just said, comment something you want me to act out. And my caption, I think it was literally, I saw Julia Fox do this and I wanted to do it.
Oh my God.
And
I
changed
love
my
that
life.
so much. That's like that butterfly effect trend.
Right?
Because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changed my life.
Oh, good.
Do you want to give a little bye pussies?
Bye pussy. Wait, which camera? This one. Bye pussies. Thanks for tuning in. Love you.